I'm just on this ride down from Valencia to this little coastal town. I can't remember how to pronounce it, something like El Perenale or something like that. And it's just like, you know, just miles and miles of like coastline like this, just all the way, and a perfect day. Look at this sky. Yes, good. Last night I was digging through my really old Evernote journal entries, and there is some serious gold in there, some really wacky shit. You know how you look through old journal entries and you're kind of like, what kind of crack was I smoking that day? And I read the 5th journal entry that I ever made. Which was actually kind of cool. I wrote it in Birmingham, England in February 2013, so 3 years, 2 months ago. And here's what it said. It's so sunny. I don't think I'll ever work a 9 to 5, 8 till 6 job again. All I'm getting from 9 to 5 is security, that's all. I'm going to let go of the security and get cracking big time on making money for myself. I might fail loads at the beginning, but I've realized I have to get in the game. And I realized that that was 1 day after I'd quit my job. And I've never ever had a job since. Now, the next 14 months after that were pretty slow. So over the next 14 months, progress was so freaking slow, and I lived super, super cheap. Like, I lived at my parents' house. I lived for $20 a month on the floor of a friend's house. And the worst one was I lived in this shitty rental house, and I had this housemate who smoked weed every single day, and he literally smoked crack as well. And he's showing it to me like, dude, you gotta try this, man. I'm like, dude, that shit is going to poison your goddamn brain. And he's like, this shit enhances your brain, man. So like I said, progress was slow and cheap. It took me 14 months to just make $1,000 in a month, right? But in July 2014, I finally was making like $3,000 a month, and I moved over to Barcelona in Spain, and I've been traveling around ever since. So I made it right to the center of town, the red dot on the map, and here we are. Oh, I kind of fucked up. No worries. One of the things I love about cycling is you always go for like multiple hours, and you know, it's not like running where you go for half an hour. You go for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and you get really, really hungry and you burn a shitload of calories. So I'm gonna go eat and eat and eat right now. Anyway, so I'm back in Spain, but this time I'm in Valencia. And just a tip, if you're thinking about going to Spain, definitely go to Valencia. Barcelona is like a total tourist trap. There's millions and millions of people just flooding that city. Valencia is way more authentic, way nicer, and way more chill, and it's just as beautiful. So now I'm kind of wondering, like, what do I do next? Business is working, you know, I've got a nice 6-figure kind of income, moving towards 7, really, really smooth, but that's business, that's not life. Business is what I do so I can have a cool life. So what's next in life? So here's what I've come up with. In the next few months, I'm visiting Croatia, Latvia, Lithuania, Greece, and I'm also visiting my parents in Australia. So after that, I'm thinking about doing a world tour that I'm codenaming Tour 52, which means it's 52 cities in 52 weeks, a city a week for an entire year. So that's just in the planning issues. There's a lot of logistical things to figure out. As an Australian, I have a really good passport. It gets me into countries pretty well. But the big problem is the Schengen area 90-day limit. After I'm done in Spain, I'll be at 60 days. And by the time I do like Latvia and a bit of Lithuania, I'll be at 90 days. And then I won't be able to come in for another 6 months. So I don't know how to really manage that. I don't know how to tour through Europe if I'm already, you know, exceeding the 90-day limit. Still planning to figure out about that one. So I just asked for the bill, and he said it'll be €7. I got a plate of chicken with potatoes and an egg and bruschetta and a Coke Zero, and it was just €7. So as soon as he comes back, I'm just gonna say, look, bring me another plate or something. I can't believe how cheap this is. Very good thing about cycling is getting to eat ice cream. Until I start this tour, I pretty much just want to focus on making these videos, but it's so hard. There is so much to learn. I have to know lighting, cinematography, story, and those are like 3 big things, but then there's all those nuanced things, like what emotion do I want to make people feel?
Coffee meal.
Thanks.
Azúcar? Sugar?
No, it's fine. It's fine like that. No sugar. Overarching themes and plots through the different vlogs, and like a whole bunch of things I don't even know exist, let alone know how to do. So currently I'm about 2 out of 10 of these things. I hope over the next few months I can get up to a reasonable level. That way when I start actually doing this tour, the vlogs, which I'll start doing every single day when I start this tour, will actually be pretty sweet. So until then,